What up? Hello to the next part. So, we've just arrived at, I forget what this bonfire's called. The Church of Yoshka. Okay, so there's two places we can go from here. Down there, or back out there, heading towards the boss. However, this isn't 100% walkthrough, however, we do go for some useful things. Up there just leads at the moment to a dead end, however, we will be going that way shortly. Eventually. So, let's have a look-see. Boom. Now, make sure you've got some undead hunter charms equipped. If you haven't got any, don't worry too much. Don't forget this. Roster of Knights. More to do with invasions, PvP, player, which doesn't really concern me. Now, we're going to come across our first glimpse of a common boss. Boss? What am I talking about? Waffle! An enemy in this area. So, if you look there, see two little dots of smoke? Two little dots of smoke. They're actually eyes. And as we get closer... Ooh, 3 hits. Ooh, cheeky bastard. Cheeky bastard. I'm not sure if Frost does anything against ghosts. Because remember, that's the only real selling point of this weapon, is the frost damage. So, you're using it against enemies who don't take any frost damage. Whereas we've got the much stronger claymore. However, it will cause us to fat roll. And I think against an enemy that's coming up shortly, we want to be mobile. Okay, forgot about this. Now you can sometimes get invasions in this area, I have noticed. Now, this is just an NPC invader. When I was saying you can get invaded, I meant by human players. He should appear up there. Don't know if he's waiting for us or if he's just scared. Here we go. Now, what we want to do is try and get him with a... There we go, so we can't... Oh, I thought he was going to run off the edge then. Now he's got the axe, so he can do the strength. There we go, we got the frost damage on him. Oh, stamina. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There we go, turning into an Italian gangster again. Whoa, oh! Bastard. Is that the charm wore off? Oh, this fucking stamina. We're getting battered because of the stamina. We definitely need to get some more points into it. Well, there we go, we heard the little smash noise. Not a massively difficult enemy, NPC to fight. Just don't roll off the cliff. Oh! Oh! Mamma mia! Oh, he's chucking Estus blockers at us now. Dirty bastard. You can go for a backstab if you want to, or try to. There we go. Goodbye, sweet dreams. And you get the Dragon Slayer's axe. Now I believe, unless I'm mistaken, Dragon Slayer's axe, called the Dragon Slayer's axe for the lightning that pulsates within its blade. But Creighton used it to slay men. Ooh, naughty Creighton. So you get the Warcry skill, which, if you remember our starting class with the axe, just buffs us a little bit. But you can see you get 105 lightning damage. Scales D with strength, and I believe that can increase it. Not a bad little weapon, especially if you're going to go up against people who take lightning damage. And if he does kill you, your bonfire is only around the corner, so it's not too much of a drama. If you don't feel like fighting him, just make sure you don't come into this area embered. Right. Oh, now these are the... I think that was one of the birdmen. Homeward bone, but don't forget, go around the back. I get an undead bone shard. Now if you remember, they strengthen the bonfires. So when we use our Estus flasks, we... Fucking what does it say for? Fucking snake. When you use the Estus flasks, you heal a lot more. So just come on down here. I think there's some ghosts. Yep, look for the dots and the smoke. Now there's a few dogs around here. You can either, with this sword, because it doesn't have a massive reach, and it's for me personally, it's safe for me just to bring them down here, take them one at a time. Another one there. Come on, you're blind. You should have gone to Specsavers. And then final one here. The amount of times I've missed him, even though I know he's there. Rusty gold coin. What's this say? Hidden path ahead. I mean, I knew there was no hidden path there. I just want to see that message. I had a feeling that's what it would say, but it just shocks at the amount of people who must waste their time putting down messages like that. Now, what can come in handy here, which you should have from when we went through, like, the skeleton area by the cathedral. This was help with spotting ghosts. Now there's a lot, as you can see, look at all those dots. So it would... Oh, some fuckers chucking knives. So it would pretty much be suicide to come down here. However, there's also ones up in the rafters as well. Hang on, we're just going to deal with these little fuckers. Don't worry, we will get this blade strengthened soon. We'll soon get to the point where we'll be able to buy unlimited Twinkling Titanites. You'll eventually get to this. I mean, I find a lot of people, when you complete this, you can go on to what's called New Game Plus, where you'll start with everything that you've got when you finish the game, except for certain quest items. But I find it, you can just enjoy the game a little bit more. The enemies aren't as scary, especially when we get a certain frost weapon that we'll get a little bit later. Probably, in my opinion, the best frost weapon in the game. The only problem is it's a frost weapon. Which if you're not good at using frost weapons, as I said, there's quite a few up in the rafters as well. That's where we go next. Now this is why we have the torch, because it makes life much easier. I mean, did we pick up this cat ring yet, or I just dreamt that? No, we've not picked it up yet, because we're not being back to Firelink yet. Because if you're wearing the cat ring, you'd be safe on that little fall. Ooh, you dirty bastard. Now, there's two little routes we can go here. This way, which just leads on down out the area. To be honest, it's better to go this way. Because, just get rid of this geezer. Look there. We'll get ourselves a little chest. Yoshka's spear. Now, spears are interesting weapons. Some people like them, some people don't. If you get the right spear, they're brilliant things to use. Okay, we're going to drop down here. Now, I've had a cat ring. This is where I would have put it on. Just to avoid that bit of damage. That ghost is what I call a screamer. I'm not sure if that scream alerts the other enemies, maybe. Right, there is one there. That's a creepy looking one in there, which we're going to come across a lot of those. However, we're just going to clear these out. Just for the souls, more than anything. One of these is a... there you go, you can tell by all the signs. Yes, more twinkling titanite. We need a lot of those for this rapier. And also, when we pick up our other frost weapon, we're going to need a lot of... the two main frost weapons, you've got this, which is the Ithral straight sword, obviously because it's a sword and it's straight, and you can also get what's called the Ithral rapier. Frost damage. Now rapiers are very fast, but all their attacks are frosts, like that. So any enemy that's weak to frost and frost, you just wipe them out. Even some late, fighting the end boss of the game, the first Lord of Cinder, I think, I just destroyed him with the rapier. Okay, so there's only the one there. Another ring of sacrifice. Now once again we're in the deep water. You can tell the ones that are alive because they float on the water. Now, oh, I even knew you were coming. That's still got me. Now, oh, sod off. Right. Now, if you remember, when we first came into this area, we fought that like creepy crocodile boss. Now, if you hadn't killed them, pretty much as soon as you get about here, they suddenly spawn, and then you're into another fight. Because the first time we fought, if you run away, it disappears and doesn't come back in that area. Yeah, let's get to this creepy slug thing. It's weird how they get you, because you think this is from Cathedral of the Deep, and we're quite far away from it. What? Oh, I didn't think they'd... Alright, son. I get the great heal. Good old Dark Souls. If there's a nice shiny, 9 times out of 10, it's a trap. Not in this case though. And we can use our heal again because we're coming to a bonfire in a second. A useful bonfire. We'll shortly be going through there, where I believe that's where we'll encounter Siegfried again. Green Blossom. One thing I've never really used. So let's have a look where we are. So eventually we're going to work our way all through here, which will eventually bring us out down here, through there, and then we're heading towards the giant, who's the next Lord of Cinder, Yhorm. But you can see we've come from up there, we've come from there, all along that bridge where we fought the croc. I just like how it all interlinks. I know they did that in the first Dark Souls, but not to that extent. So idea for time, 16 minutes. And this is a distant manor. Oh, nothing over there, ignore all those signs. Eventually we'll be going down there. It's always best to come to that bonfire first, because if you go through this area we're going now and you get killed, you're going all the way back to the Church of Yorshka. Now I'm just gonna swap out swords for a second. And this Claymore's only level 5. I say only. It'll just make it a little bit easy with this. Oh, you dirty git. Two hits, and it has such a big arcing damage that if there's anybody around, they're getting taken out too. Now you saw there I did a thrust and then I had to do another few hits. Now that's because this particular enemy isn't weak, it's strong against thrust damage. Not weak against slash. Okay, now, so, if you remember little grey rats, shortly we'll be able to send them looking for treasures again. Eventually you'll send him and he won't come back, and that's normally because he's died. Now he'll either be here, or he will be what's it called now, Lothric Castle? Yeah. And then when you find him and you give his ashes to the handmaiden, you're then able to purchase some limited twinkling titanite. Some stinky shit covered ashes. And here we have our old friend again. Little Estus soup. And surprise, surprise, he's asleep. Lazy bastard.
Excuse me, it's rather... Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegward of Catarina, offer my deepest gratitude. And a little surprise to go with it. It's all yours.
We'll have to sit down with you, mate. Oh, I've got to be standing to accept that. Daft. Okay.
I know. Won't you try make a fine Estus soup? I've got Even we undead deserve a little normalcy. And
Another
To your
seed
vet.
brown.
long.
And surprise, surprise.
Have you heard? Somewhere, hidden right here in Irithyll, is a deep dungeon.
Ah,
And
don't worry,
even
we'll be
below
going
that,
there.
the profaned capital.
And the profaned capital.
Home of Yhorm. That reminds me, I've a grave promise to keep.
And the grave promise is because Yorm's his old friend.
Well, the only...
And if you followed his quest line through, he'll join you in fighting Yorm. But when you first see him, you'll think, shit, how the hell am I meant to beat him? But there's a very easy way, extremely easy way. So, in here we've got 1, 2, 3, I think 3 Silver Knights, or are they Black Knights? I'm not sure. So, there's a archer up there, you can just about see him up there with his, what do they call them? Basically, big giant bows. So we're just going to bring him over here. Yeah, it's not a Black Knight, it's a Silver Knight. And there we go. Frost damage and a backstab. Kicked his ass. A lot of people struggle with them. So they'll come down this side so we're safe from... I can't remember what the bow... Great bow, that's it. We are going out that way, however, we're going upstairs first. Once we get up the top, you'll see him. Okay. We want to bring them away. You can bring them down here, so you're no danger of getting stabbed, but make sure you don't bop yourself in. Whoa, don't let that happen to you. I'll have to sort out my intelligence a little bit, because usually by now I'm able to use this bow, this staff. I know for heal we need that, don't we? 14 faith as well. Shit. Faith is 10, so I need 4 of those. And I thought I put my intelligence up to 8. Oh no, I put my faith up to 10, didn't I? Oh well, no worries. Just because I like to have a heal spell, especially one that can cure poison, etc. Sometimes you can sneak up on these and knock them off their ledge, but it's quite tricky. Right, they've super healing. But super healing ain't gonna protect your sunshine. I always feel like the Silver Knights are like the shit versions of the Black Knights. They weren't good enough to be Black Knights. And you can see all these are safe to open. Oh, I love that satisfying noise. Smell if one of the bosses from Dark Souls 2. Divine Blessing for filling up your... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Watch the pots. It seems to be the home of frost damage, the Irithyll Valley. I'm just trying to remember what's out here. Right, yeah. So this leads us up to opening up a shortcut. Now, for this, I would suggest switching to a long-reaching weapon, because there's a few dogs up here and spellcasting ghosts. Now, with having a long weapon, when you swing it, you've got a good chance of taking out both dogs. Here we go. And you can see the smoke up there. See what I mean? So we got both dogs there. And you can see we're barely anywhere near that little fucker, and he's already damaging us. Oh shit! Where the fuck? Since when has he been there? You dirty fucker. It's alright, sunshine. You've made your own funeral. Oh no. Now don't be tempted to rush up there because there's more dogs. And another spellcaster as well. And you suddenly get overwhelmed. Well, you're getting a little bit harsh with these. So of any enemy, you can always find a little area where you can get them and they can't get you. Now, we're going to pull these dogs. There we go. Pull them down here. And see that? The beauty of the claymore? Oh yeah. And see, even the dogs do cross damage around here. There we go. Now, there's two. There's one over there. You cheating little bastard. There you go, and there's another one there. Try and find a sweet spot. There you go, you can find a little spot where the NPC's too stupid to get you. There we go. I can hear a noise, but I don't. Oh! Little fucker. Come here, Cujo. There we go. That leads us up to the shortcut. Titanite shard. Switch back to the Ifril blade. What's up here? I don't remember now. Isn't there nobody? Oh yes, I remember where that goes. Right, come back to that in a second. So we're just going to activate the shortcut. Should we get killed? You'll remember where this is in a second. When we first came into this area, I said you could go left or straight on. See, I'm sure there's a little area somewhere where there's, I think it might be further up there. What are we doing on time? 30, okay. Definitely need to improve our endurance as well. Okay, we shall travel back to the Violent Shrine, just do a little housekeeping there. Which we'll do that in the next part. Okay, we'll cut it there. So, see you back for the next part, and as always, toodaloo.